Well, I don't know if you missed me or not, but I'm back. A couple of weeks ago, I got hit with something lower respiratory. There was some pressure when I was breathing, occasionally some pain when I was breathing, dry, unproductive cough. So I needed to take some time to rest and recuperate. I was tested for COVID-19 and that result came back negative, so I'm still not sure what it was that was going on, but I was pretty much miserable and really needed to take some time off. But especially during the past week, I've also been reflecting on some changes that I need to make. And it's more fine-tuning than it is outright shifts. But I did want to come on and share that with you all. You may have noticed over the past couple of days that I've renamed the videos that were previously titled Unpopular Opinion, and I've changed the name of that particular series to Here's the Thing. And I did that because by and large, I'm not really expressing my opinions and my views in these videos. More often than not, what I'm doing is I'm taking broad principles or biblical principles even, and I'm offering practical ways for the church to walk them out in our world. And my focus has largely been on how the church in the United States operates, since that's where I am. And I felt that calling it an opinion is downplaying what I'm saying, the importance of the things that I'm saying. It's taking the oomph out of it. If the Holy Spirit convicts you through something that I'm saying, I don't want to give you the opportunity to ignore that. I want us to be stirred up to action, to being more and more who God calls us to be as His church in this world. I do realize that moving the opinion caveat, it's like removing a safety net because it's placing me at a higher level of accountability. But I'm also realizing that it's just time for me to operate there. So there you go. The second thing that I've changed about this, as I was doing notes for what I wanted to be this week's video, I realized that the content that I'm dealing with here is much more conducive to a podcast. And a lot of that is because I want this to be conversational as well, so it makes it easier for me to have a conversation because of my low-tech setup right now. It makes it easier to do that with a podcast than through video. So I have launched a podcast. What? I don't know. Yeah, so I did launch that. The first episode is available. I'll go ahead and link to that in the description. So basically I've created it through Anchor, and what they do is when you click that link, it's going to take you to a link with your wherever you listen to podcasts. So for me, it's Spotify, so that Spotify link is what pops up. But if it's iTunes for you, then the Apple will be what pops up or whatever. So, yeah, so it won't be videos anymore. And my favorite part about that, outside of being able to have like more conversations, is I don't have to put makeup on my face to do it. So yeah, but the content that you have seen here over the past several weeks is not going to change much. I hope the quality improves. I hope that my communication gets more precise and to the point. But my style of, taking a principle and practically applying it, my way of making us all a little bit uncomfortable with where we're at, lodging points under our skin, where we're having to examine them. That part is not going anywhere. It's going to stay the same. So I just wanted to share that with you. This week's podcast is why we can't go back, why we're not moving forward. Can't wait for you to listen to it and tell me what you think. I love you all. Have a wonderful week, and we will see you next time on the podcast.